their hair, they see the short hairstyles, they see the tutorials and they think, oh yeah,
you might
I want to do that, I
to
want to cut my hair short, I want to rock me. Hey y'all, I'm back with another video. This is not going to be a hair tutorial necessarily, but it is going to be about short hair. I know a lot of ladies out there, they're thinking about cutting their hair, they see the short hairstyles, they see the tutorials and they think, oh yeah, I want to do that, I want to cut my hair short, I want to rock me a short style. But it is not for everybody, and I think before you take that plunge, you need to consider some things. And so in this video, I'm going to cover 4 essential things I think you need to consider before you decide to cut your hair short. So let's go. Okay, the first thing is know yourself and know your maintenance level. If you are one of those people that's just like, oh, boom, 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 that's good enough, I don't need to iron this shirt, let's just go, then honestly, short hair is probably not for you. Because short hair looks a hot ass mess when it's not done correctly and when it's not laid, when it doesn't look, polished and refined. It just looks very tacky and it looks a mess. So if you're the kind of person that is just go, 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 let's just jump into it, I don't care, whatever, you're probably going to take that same approach with your hair, and it's probably not going to turn out well for you if you go with a really short haircut. So honestly, that's something to think about before you actually cut your hair. Alright, number 2 is know your budget. And when I say budget, I don't just mean money. I mean money and time. So for one, know your monetary budget. If you don't mind being in the salon once a week or once every other week, probably once a week if you cut your hair short. If you don't mind spending the money that it takes to be in the salon that frequently, then, go ahead, cut your hair short, be ready to sit in the salon, be ready to pay, and do it. If that fits your lifestyle and that fits your budget, go for it. However, if that does not fit your lifestyle or fit your budget, you then need to consider the time constraints on your budget, because what you can do is learn to take care of your hair at home. That requires time, not money. So if you want to spend the time to learn how to do your hair yourself, to learn how to maintain it at home by yourself, then by all means go for it. So those 2 things together, I think, take up number 2, which is know your budget. Number 3, and this is majorly important, know your head size and know your face shape. Okay, I'm not trying to be mean, but we're just gonna be real honest here. If you got a big ass head, or you got a really funny shaped head, or some really prominent features in your face, you might want to rethink cutting your hair, or just think about how you want to cut your hair, because you can go short and there's different types of styles. Like this is a super short pixie. You don't have to do this to enjoy short hair. You can do a pixie with a bang, you can do a longer pixie, you can do a really short bob. All those are considered short hairstyles, and they may fit your facial features or the shape of your head better. But maybe pull your hair back in a really tight ponytail and look at your head, look at yourself from all angles. Pull your hair up into a really high ponytail, look at your head from the back. Whatever you can do to kind of figure out how your head is shaped, you do want to take that into consideration. And then you also do want to take into consideration, like I said, your face shape. There are, I think, 4 or 5 technical face shapes. So you have a really round face, you have an oval shaped face, you have a square face, an oblong face, and you have a diamond shaped face. I will try to put a link below that kind of describes some of the face shapes and how you can determine what yours is, but there are hairstyles that are tailored to each face shape. So you want to take that into consideration, because what looks good on one person may not look good on the other person, depending on their, facial features. Like I said, your face shape, the size of your head, all those things play an important role. So you want to take all those variables into consideration before you cut your hair. Okay, the 4th and final thing to consider before you cut your hair is whether or not you really want to do this. And I like to call this one, give it some time. Because honestly, we be PMSing, hormones get to raging, somebody pissed you off, or something really great happens and you feel empowered like Superwoman and you want to go cut your hair, or you see a really, really hot editorial in a magazine that looks good on some woman and you're like, yeah. So those can be fleeting, those moments. What you don't want to do is jump into something that's irreversible, like cutting your hair short, and it was something that you ended up doing on a whim. So if you get the urge, you know, to cut your hair and it's something that stays with you and you keep thinking about it, it's something that you've considered seriously and it's still weighing on your mind, you know, weeks later or months later, then go ahead and really look into it. Consider the other 3 things first, and then go ahead and cut your hair. But if it's something you just thought about last night, I would not say this is one of those spur of the moment type decisions that you should just jump into without some consideration. So give yourself some time first. It's a lot of maintenance, it's a lot of work, and it is a lifestyle change for a lot of people who haven't had short hair before. So, you know, you want to make sure that's what you really want to do before you do it.